Hello everyone, hope you're all having a great day today. So today we're doing something a little bit different. First off, happy fall, happy autumn. Those of you guys who have been here for a while know that it is my absolute favorite season and favorite time of the year. But today I wanted to do something a little bit different and fun. I love recipe videos. I don't know if you guys watch recipe videos on YouTube, but they're one of my favorites. So I wanted to show you guys how I make homemade ice cream, and I love saying that because it sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is and a lot more impressive than it actually is. It's literally just 3 ingredients, but we're doing a little fall twist with it today because we are making pumpkin spice ice cream, or as I like to say, pumpkin spice cream, which I've never done before, so this is purely experimental. The ice cream part is not, though, that we've done before. So anyway, I thought we would just do something fun for today. I hope you guys like it. So the ingredients that you guys are going to need is, for the ice cream portion, just regular ice cream. All you need is just heavy whipping cream, a can of sweetened condensed milk, and vanilla. That's it. I tend to go for brands that have a cow on them, but you can use whatever you want. I just happen to really love cows. Next, you're going to need some pumpkin pie filling if you're doing the pumpkin spice themed. This is just pumpkin pie spice extract. I tried to find the little shaker that you use with like pumpkin spice, whatever. I don't know what spices are exactly in pumpkin spice, but I also have just some additional cinnamon and nutmeg because I feel like those are pretty fall spice-ish. I don't know. I feel like I associate ginger and cloves with the winter, and then cinnamon and nutmeg with like the fall. So I don't know, but that's all you need. Like I said, these 3 are all you need for regular ice cream, and then for the pumpkin spice cream, we're just going to be doing these other 4. So let's get started. First, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to add the heavy whipping cream, which I didn't take the top off. The heavy whipping cream in a large bowl. Oh yeah, I should mention, you're also going to need a mixer. I have this mixer, giant mixer that's been in my family since like the 1990s. The sweetened condensed milk and the vanilla all to your bowl. And I should probably grab a napkin to set this on because this is sticky. Some people also add sugar to this. I don't, because I feel like you already get a lot of sugar from the sweetened condensed milk. So I don't add any extra sugar to this. But obviously you can do whatever you want. I don't like when it's too sweet, and even with the sweetened condensed milk, I sometimes feel like even that makes it like sweeter than it needs to be. And especially if you're adding other things in it, like when I make homemade ice cream, I tend to do just like a ton of cookies. Like I will do what I like to call cookies and milk, or milk and cookies, whatever you want, where basically I just add chocolate chip cookies, Oreos, and some cookie butter, which I couldn't find at the store. I was so mad because I wanted to add cookie butter to this, but I couldn't find it. But I usually just add chocolate chip cookies, whatever kind, Oreos, whatever kind, and cookie butter to the regular ice cream that I make. But obviously today we're not doing that because we're making pumpkin spice ice cream. So there's the sweetened condensed milk, and that is, so I'm just gonna wipe that on there. And then I can never remember if it's a teaspoon of vanilla that I use or a tablespoon. So I'm just going to be doing 2 teaspoons because that I figured was a happy medium. So you're just going to add the heavy whipping cream, the sweetened condensed milk, and the vanilla all to your big mixing bowl. So I'm just going to do 2 teaspoons because I can't remember what I normally do. Whoops. But again, with baking, I feel like, or not with baking, with this, it's something that you can eyeball. So now that everything's in the bowl, now you can just put this on, what is it, medium? Or just medium high for about, I would say 5 minutes or so. So I do it until you see soft peaks. So we're just gonna let this mix for about 5 or so minutes, or like I said, until you see soft peaks. So just let that do its thing for a while. Make sure that nothing spills out like just happened before. So, right, so we are now mixed to where we have soft peaks like so. You probably can't see it. This is probably the worst cooking show ever, or baking show, whatever this is. So honestly, if you are making just regular vanilla ice cream, by the way, I tried it. If you're making vanilla, I would add, it's definitely a tablespoon of vanilla. Because I just tried it and it's not that vanilla-y, but we're not making vanilla ice cream. We're making pumpkin spice ice cream. So now that that's done, if you want to make just regular ice cream, You can literally just leave this as is, or you can add whatever you want in it. Like I said, I usually add cookies, but since it's the fall, we're doing pumpkin spice today. So here I have, like I said, just a can of regular pumpkin pie filling. And I'm gonna do about like half the can worth of it. And I'm using a fork because spoons are very hard to come by in this house. So we're going with what we got. Pumpkin is only half the equation. The other half of the equation is the spice. So that's about half the can, right? So half the can, great in there. Next, we're going to add our pumpkin pie extract, which I didn't try this. I've never had this before to my knowledge. Like I said, I wanted to get the little shaker and I couldn't find it. So hopefully this is good. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. Ooh, that smells nice. Okay, I'll probably just put like a teaspoon of this in. Because I feel like with extract, less is more, you know? Like I make Hoska for Easter and Christmas, and maybe like a teaspoon and a half. I make Hoska for Easter and Christmas, and this is the wrong cap. That requires lemon extract and nutmeg, and I feel like with lemon extract and nutmeg, less is definitely more because they're just very overpowering flavors. So I'm just mixing this in right now before we add the spice, and it's looking great so far. Smelling great as well. Honestly, this might need, since we're adding pumpkin, we might need to add a little bit more sugar, but I will judge that later. So for cinnamon nutmeg, like I said, I'm very old-fashioned when it comes to baking and cooking. I'm very much like an eyeball it kind of a guy, which is hilarious because I feel like that's very not in line with my personality. For everything else, I'm very like, it has to be to a T. For some reason with baking and cooking, that's not the case. I'm literally just like, if it looks good and tastes good and smells good, then just go with it. You know what I'm gonna do to make this easier? I'm gonna take this bowl out of this thing. If it decides to come out, why is it not? Oh, there we go. Okay. To add the cinnamon and nutmeg. So I'm adding like just decent amount of cinnamon because cinnamon is great. And with nutmeg, again, like I said, less is definitely more. So honestly, like I think just 2 dumps is enough. Or shakes, whatever the correct term is. I don't know. I'm just going to mix that in. I'm gonna turn that on again in a second, but I just want to at least get everything kind of in the bowl. It smells like fall. And actually, we're gonna add a tiny bit more pumpkin pie or pumpkin stuff because why not? So there we go. And now I'm just gonna blend it again and see how that works. And then we're gonna taste it and then decide how much more or less of stuff we truly need. So when you're gonna mix it again, because we don't wanna you don't wanna over blend it because then it's gonna become like butter. So I would say maybe if you're gonna mix it again, I usually, like I said, if I'm adding cookies, I just stir it with a spoon, but since this is like stuff that needs to be blended, I'm gonna put it on like medium for like 2 minutes and see what happens. Great, soft peaks are still there. Let me get a spoon and try this, or rather a fork. Let's see. Don't worry, this is a clean one. Ooh. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but it's good, don't worry. I think I actually added too much of the pumpkin spice extract. Like I honestly think we would have been safe with like just a teaspoon, but my stupid self needed to do a full teaspoon and a half. So I'm just gonna add another teaspoon of vanilla just to balance that out. And maybe, I almost wanna add more sugar, but I don't wanna do that. There's still a little bit of sweetened condensed milk at the bottom of this. I usually use a whole can, but you know what? Like I said, sometimes it's better when it's not overly sweet because you don't want to feel disgusting afterwards. So Let's see how it works with the vanilla. And it's splattered on my shirt. That's fun. I'm grabbing another fork. Let's use the other one. Okay, now for the final. I'm hoping this is good. Yeah. That made it better. It's not that sweet. So honestly, if you're someone who really likes it sweet, you can probably put a little bit more sugar, maybe just like a teaspoon, not too much. I wanted to put cookie butter in this. I thought cookie butter would make this because that's kind of like the crust of that. Well, I guess we're making pumpkin spice, not pumpkin pie. But anyway, I think this is just ready to go. So really all you need to do is just find a big plastic bowl like this, put everything in here, in there, pop it in the freezer. I usually do it overnight, but really you only need to let it set for 8 hours. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here, and then we will come back in 8 hours to try it and do the final taste test. Right now, I think it's good, but obviously when ice cream's frozen, it tastes a little bit different. So thank you guys for staying involved if you're still here, and I will see you guys again in the next video or in 8 hours when we try it. Hey everyone, it is officially the next day, and I'm going to try it now. This is the official taste test, and I'm gonna see what I can rest this on, since all I have to film is my phone. Will that work? Okay. Here's the ice cream. Let's try it. Ooh. And it's a really nice color too. It's like a little orangey brown, like what you would expect pumpkin spice. Yep. If you like pumpkin spice, you will definitely like this. So, hope you guys like it. I recommend it if you guys are looking to make something very fall. If you guys love the fall like myself, it's great. I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was very different. And sorry, I'm speaking very quietly. It's also 7 o'clock in the morning. So, dessert, a great way to start the day. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. As always, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, do not ever hesitate to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email at my email address, which will be right down here. Also, if you guys have any prayer requests, let me know of those as well. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I know it was a little bit different, but sometimes it's nice to switch things up a little bit. And yeah, love you guys so much, and God bless.